Hello guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm ranking every ballistic weapon from worst to best, and this is only including the main weapons. I'm not including any of the throwables over here. These are only weapons that you can buy, and this is my opinion, so if you think I ranked one of these weapons wrong, just comment down below. In dead last and 14th, I have the Sovereign Sniper, and I think this is understandable. I just don't think snipers are very good in ballistic. If it was like a mammoth pistol or a hand cannon that I didn't have a scope, I might be a bit more likely to like having snipers in it, but it takes too long to aim down sights and it's just not worth it. You're always exposed for way too long. So yeah, that's just why. At number 13, I think it's guessable. It's the Sovereign Sniper. The most expensive weapon, yet I don't think it's worth it. Way too expensive, it takes way too long to aim. And it's very similar to the Sovereign, except I guess it might do a bit more damage. But I remember, there's just very few long hallways to use it, so I don't think you should carry it. And number 12, you can guess it. It's the hand cannon. If it didn't have the scope, I would be so much happier with it. But since it has the scope, it takes so much longer to aim. And just, the damage isn't worth, 50 damage is not worth having that long of a pull-out time. At number 11, I have the hammer pump shotgun, and I know this one might be a bit controversial, but I don't think you should really use shotguns in this mode. I know there isn't a lot of people, but I just don't think you should be using it. The damage is good, but in the close range, if you miss one bullet, you will most likely die. So I just think that's why I think the auto frenzy is a lot better than it, is because it's similar damage, yet the pull-out time is very long, takes a lot to shoot, so yeah. So at number 10, I think you would think it would be the auto frenzy, but it isn't. It is the drum gun. Now, I know this is probably definitely the hardest pick I have on my list, but it is just super expensive. It's decent damage. The barrel having 80 bullets is actually crazy, but it's so hard to aim after 3 bullets. You just can't kill anybody, especially if you're really close range. It might work, but I just say pick an auto frenzy instead. So I just don't think buying a drum gun for $3,200, it's not worth it. It really isn't. At number 9, I have the machine pistol. Now, you would probably think it's just a better version of a pistol, but it isn't. I really don't think it is. The spread gets very large very fast. The damage is nice, but only having 14 bullets, it's definitely rough, so I just don't think it's worth buying, but I do think it's better than buying the hammer pump, definitely. At number 8, I have the pistol. It's the starting weapon. I honestly think it's really good. Just like you saw in the clip, I just chose it over when I couldn't reload, and I think it's very good. It's a very good starting weapon. It's a good weapon. I have a second hand. If you could run a auto frenzy and this, but I think the pistol by itself is really good, and I just like playing with it a lot. At number 7, I have the frenzy auto shotgun. I think this is good. I think this is the only shotgun you should be carrying. That's why it's so much more expensive than the hammer pump. It's good close range. It's just not good long range at all. It's terrible. But just running up into somebody's face around the corner, it's the best weapon out of anything for very close range fights. So I think if you want to run a close range gun and then a pistol, you should run off the frenzy, as I had said previously. Now this is what I think the list gets tough to make, because all 6 of these weapons you could run and it could be completely acceptable. But number 6, I have the Hyper SMG. It's good. It is more expensive than the Thunderburst, but I don't think it is as good. It's a spray weapon, yet honestly, I don't think it's good. It's a better version of the pistol, higher DPS, but I don't think, for its price, it's very good. But I don't think it's the best for its price. At number 5, I have the Enforcer AR. I know what I was saying about scopes and to have a really annoying long pull-out time, but this is the exception. This is a very easy scope to move around, unlike all the snipers that you're seeing in the gameplay. It's very easy to move around, and you can hit some very good damage, more damage than a hand cannon, I think. Nice shot, but you can still move it very quickly. Has a nice fire rate, and I think it's really good. I think it is one-shot headshot too, which is really nice. At number 4, I have the Hyperburst SMG. After one round, I think if you don't have a lot of money, this is what you should buy. Incredible damage if you can hit your shots, especially a bullet. It's very good, and I think that just a Hyperburst is very nice for getting good damage, yet having a very solid fire rate still. Going into the top 3, and which weapon I think deserves the bronze medal is the Nemesis AR. Personally, I don't like it a lot because it's a combination of the striker and enforcer AR. Like compared to those two, I don't like it a lot, but it's very good. It's a very well combination of the two weapons I just said. Good damage, good fire rate, nice and easy scope to move, and I think it's really good. And any of these three ARs are totally acceptable to pick. This is just my opinion. At number 2, and with the silver medal, cough, but number 2, I have the Burst AR. This weapon got a complete rework. It looks more like the Twin Mag than the Burst AR, or it looks like if the Twin Mag and Burst AR got combined. Very good damage. I think it's 50 damage per bullet with a burst of 3. So if you hit all 3 bullets, they're instantly dead, which usually doesn't happen. But if you can hit your shots, it's like a slower fire rate, but way more damage than a hyper burst. And I think the price is very much justified. But I don't think a lot of people run it and give it unnecessary hate. But I think it's really good. At number 1, for what I think is the best weapon in ballistic, it is the striker AR. It does have a very high recoil, but that recoil happens about after like 6 to 8 shots, which is easily enough time to kill somebody with it. Very high fire rate, nice scope, easy to move around, easy to attract players, and very solid damage. So I think that deserves a crown for the best weapon in ballistic. The neighbors have their lawnmower out, so that's why if you can hear it. But that is what I think is the best. If you disagree with any of those, comment down below. I would love to see your opinions. And bye!